How did you know Frankie, Nancy?
I was a manager at Dunkin' Donuts right around the corner. He used to come in 4 or 5 times a day.
Really? That many times?
And I've known him for years too. I lived in Quincy all my life.
When he came in, did he always have a smile?
He always smiled. He was always happy. He always asked how everybody was. He always got a small decaf milk, one sweet and low, and it's plain donut.
What does somebody like that mean to the community, do you think?
It means a lot. A lot of people, some kids were scared of him the way he looked, but everybody loved him. After you talked to him, he's so friendly. He'd do anything for you.
What made his day?
I think all the people talking to him and being friendly to him made his day. Everybody he was happy.
Did he ever talk about being in the state school?
No, he talked to me about it. He talked to me about a lot of stuff. He said about the state school that he was so happy to be out of it and be around here and stuff. And we were all his family around here. I mean, he had family in Malden and stuff, but we were really his family around here. It was awesome. He lived by himself. He did a real good job.
Well, like most police officers on the job, when I first came on the job and I worked this area, Wallaston Center, that's how you got to know Frankie. Because Frankie was always out and about, seemed like 24 hours a day. So he was one of the first people you got to know in the community. And I think all the other officers were the same as myself. We all got to meet him as we became police officers. And working in the area for a better part of 20 years, on nights I got to know Frankie quite well.
Did you kind of look forward to seeing him?
Absolutely. You never knew when he was going to pop up, whether it was 4 o'clock in the afternoon or 4 o'clock in the morning. Sometimes you'd see him at all odd hours. And yeah, it was kind of like a highlight of your week. You'd know if you hadn't seen him in a couple of days, you'd see him soon because you always saw him. He was always around Wallaston Center.
What does he mean to the community, someone like Frankie?
I think it's just stability in the neighborhood type of thing where everybody got to know him and he became part of the fabric of the neighborhood. He always had a smile. He always had a hello. I don't ever remember Frankie being in a bad mood or having a bad day. So if you were having a bad day, it was nice to see Frankie. Unexpectedly, he would sort of lift your day.
He was just a wonderful man. Never bothered nobody. You know, very friendly. Do anything for you.
Did you go shopping with him?
Oh, every Tuesday. We went on the bus shopping. Oh, yeah.
It was always a joy to see Frank because he always brought a smile to your face. You know, when you think about your troubles in the world and you saw Frankie, all his issues he dealt with over the years, never complaining, always a good story, always a hello, always good to see you. How's your mother? How's your sisters? How's your kids? I got to confess one story though, because I go in about 4:20 every Sunday at 5 o'clock Mass to open the place up. And sometimes if your door open, once in a while Frank would beat me there. So he's in the back row one week. He didn't see me come in. And I was going up the front to put a few lights on. I put the sound system on, and I snuck up to the pulpit, and in a very deep voice said, "Frankie." Frank looked all around. His hearing was very good. To this day, he doesn't know it was me. I remember reading a book by Father Benedict Groeschel called The Rise from Darkness. There was a chapter in there about when you get to heaven, when you meet your Maker, what that experience is, how we judged, how does it go? And the remark in that chapter was, when you meet your Maker, you take with you what you gave away. Frankie gave kindness, goodness, love to everybody he met. So we know he got a very warm welcome last week. God bless Frankie.